Hi guys, so today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different and probably unexpected. My lovely husband bought me a gift certificate to Amazon, and of course I went on there right away and bought something because I have no self-control. So what I bought, I've been thinking about for a while. This isn't just like some crazy impulsive thing. So I bought an ear stretching kit. So I dye my hair a lot, I like using makeup, I do my nails all the time, all kinds of stuff like that. And I just recently got a tattoo, and in the past I've gotten many piercings done. I think at the most I had 11 at one point. I talk about this like you guys don't know, but like obviously I put out a video about my piercings, so you guys should already know that I like this kind of stuff. And I did stretch my ears a while ago, so I know it's something that I enjoy. I really enjoyed having them. So I don't even know what gauge I was at when I had them done. I think I started somewhere around an 8 gauge, or sorry, I'm looking at the gauges down below to kind of get an idea for like what size I was wearing. I think I started with an 8 gauge spike and it was red. I think I put it in this ear, and then I moved up to a pair of 6 gauges. I really liked them, and then at the end of high school I decided to take them out, and I don't really know why I did. I think it was just that I had started experimenting with looking more conventional and I was kind of moving towards that. I think part of me was worried about looking too young when I went to college. I wanted to look more like an adult, and I felt that all of the gauges and like the hair color and the clothes and everything was just kind of making me look too young, and that just wasn't something that I was looking for at the time. So right now my bottom piercing on my lobe is pretty much back to normal. Like, you can't even tell that I stretched it at one point. I wear any kind of earring in there and they all work, like even heavy ones are fine. So that's one of the things that I was a little bit concerned about, you know, starting with this stretching this time, is that I'm a little bit older, so I feel like my skin might not be quite as elastic, so I'm a little bit worried that it won't go back to normal, but I'm not gonna go too big with it. Or at least I don't know. I think what I'm gonna do is just kind of like start, see how I feel about it, see how I like it on me, and if I don't go too big I can always go back. So we'll see how this goes. So I'll show you the kit that I got. So that's the bag that everything came in, and it's Body J for you. I don't know anything about this company. It was on Amazon and it was one of the cheaper kits I could get, and it had everything I needed. So that's the one I got. Everything came in this, and then everything also came in another bag inside of that. And then it came with a whole set of tapers, and inside they also have tunnels. So you can see it there. This is the 00. This is the biggest one that it comes with. So those are the tapers and the tunnels. So that's the biggest one. So I'll show you the size that I'll be starting with. So this is the first one. This is the 14 gauge, and it is very, very, very tiny. But I'll show you a comparison. That's the 14 and that's the 00. So it's a big difference. Each of these bags comes with 2 tapers and 2 tunnels. One thing that's weird is the 14 gauge, the 2 tapers are different lengths. I don't know if you can see them there, but like one is a little bit longer than the other. I'm sure they're the same gauge, like they look the same. It's just they're different lengths, and I don't know why that happened. So yeah, so you use the taper to stretch it, and then it comes with a little tunnel, and you're supposed to put that in because you're not supposed to keep the taper in your ear while it's healing. I guess it can like mess up the shape of the stretching. And I've also seen that like as you move up to the heavier sizes, because they're stainless steel, I forgot to mention that, they're stainless steel. So because of that, they kind of like weigh down the ear, and that can be kind of painful. And then it came with a whole assortment of black and white tunnels, plugs. A whole assortment of black or white plugs for each size. So you're not supposed to use acrylic while it's healing because acrylic holds on to bacteria, but once it's healed enough, I guess acrylic should be fine for some ears. Some people don't, some people react to acrylic. So once again, those are the 14 gauge, and it comes with a set of white ones and a set of black ones, and that's the 00. Quite a difference. And I've heard that most people, if they don't go any larger than 00, you have the option of it shrinking naturally. Once you go above 00, I guess it's kind of like the point of no return. It's never going to really return to normal. I mean, depending on the person, right? So it just depends on how elastic your skin is. When you're stretching, you need to have something to lubricate your ear. So I looked up a few options, and I found that the most economical option was to go with vitamin E. So I got this bottle of vitamin E oil. So I'm going to be using that to help me stretch. So today, I'm going to be starting with the 14 gauge. And I'm going to be honest, I'm a little bit nervous. I've done this, so I had both the gauges, like my ears gauged or stretched. I gotta stop saying that. When I was younger, everyone said it was gauged, and now everyone's saying that's wrong and it's supposed to be called stretched. So if I keep saying that I'm gauging my ears, I'm sorry, that's the terminology I'm used to. So I stretched my ears before and let them shrink down. And then I tried it again with some smaller ones, sort of like this size, I think, when I was in college at one point. But I didn't really know where I was going with it, so I just kind of like took them out. And as far as I remember, the size doesn't hurt too badly, and I was doing it the wrong way when I first did it, so now that I know how to do it the right way, I'm not too worried about it. Man, the first time I stretched, I skipped a whole bunch of sizes. I had a friend doing it, and I forget what size I said I started with. I think I said I started with like an 8. What size did I start with? Was it a 10? Something like that. I definitely skipped at least 2 sizes. And I was just doing whatever my friend said was right, and she just like slid in this gauge. Oh my god. Slid in this taper that was definitely too big for the first time. So yeah, gonna try to do this the right way this time. So, as is custom per my latest videos, let's go to the bathroom. Alright, so I cleaned all the equipment and with soap and water, and then I sprayed them all with hydrogen peroxide, and they've just been sitting there on a paper towel. So now I'm gonna get a paper towel wet with some hot water, and I'm just gonna hold it on my ear for a few minutes. Alright, so now I'm gonna take some vitamin E oil, and I'm just gonna put a little bit on my fingers. Oh my god, did I not open it? I forgot to open this part. Okay, it wasn't that hard. Sometimes they're really hard to open. And I'm just gonna massage my earlobe a little bit. And I don't know why, but I'm starting with my left ear. I don't really know why I chose this one. I don't know, just seemed like the natural choice, I guess. Probably should have started with my right because it'd be a little bit easier for me because I'm right-handed, but whatever, choices have been made. Alright, so now I'm gonna take one of the tapers and I'm just gonna cover it in oil, and then I'm gonna start threading it through, and we'll see how it goes. It's not supposed to hurt, it's just supposed to feel like a pinching, so hopefully I prepared my ear enough and I've done this right and it won't hurt. So let's do this. So far it goes in naturally without pushing. It's in. Right, so I'm gonna leave that one for a little bit and I'm gonna start doing the other one. I'm just gonna let that one like sit for a minute just with the taper in it before I try to put the tunnel in. Time to put some oil on this taper. Alright. So that's how far it goes in. This one is a little bit more unhappy than the other one. I don't know why. But that one's in. Yeah, this one was a little bit tighter than this one. This one didn't really feel like anything. This one was like a little bit tighter. We'll see how that goes as I get up to bigger sizes. This is making me think that this is gonna be the more painful ear. All right, so this one's been sitting for a few minutes. So I'm gonna try putting a tunnel in, see how that goes. If it doesn't go through easily, then I'm just gonna put the taper back in and wait a while. But I feel like this ear is it's gonna go fine. I'm just gonna have to go up close to the mirror, so you won't see me doing this, sorry. Maybe when I get to the bigger size, it's so tiny. It's hard to see what I'm doing. So that's it. It's in there. Now I've gotta put an O-ring on the back. Do you see how tiny these things are? Oh my God. Look at this thing. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. Okay, forget it. It's just too small, not gonna have any O-rings. All right, so now I'm gonna put a tunnel in this one. Oh my God, it's so small. It's just like, I go to put it in, it just like slips sideways. Okay, it's in. Yeah, this one is a little bit angry with me. This one seems fine, like, this one, I didn't even really feel it. This one's like a little bit angry right now. But yeah, I guess I'm gonna leave them without the O-rings in just because like they're so hard to get on. And then maybe when I get up to like the bigger sizes, I'll start using them more. So that was me stretching my ears up to a 14 gauge. And I think the next one is a 12 gauge and I'll be doing that in a few weeks depending on how my ears are feeling. So thanks for watching and be sure to give it a thumb up if you enjoyed this and subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed already. And I will see you next time. Bye.